5 exercises specifically designed to build strength and stability in the knees. We're going to go through a series of exercises together that help build lower body strength with a specific focus on building strength and stability in the knees. For class today, you need a resistance band and a Pilates ball. And I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to do these 5 super fabulous exercises so that you can make them work for you. Because that's how exercise works, when you make it work for you. Let's get started. The first exercise we're going to do is a lateral walk. And we're going to do it without the resistance band first, and then we're going to add in the resistance band. So you come into a bit of a squat, and what we're looking for is a long spine and your knees tracking forward. And I would say the most important thing for our goal today is that your knees are tracking forward and they're not caving in. So imprint that in your mind, and we're going to take 2 steps in one direction. And then we're going to take 2 steps in the other direction. And we're going to keep going. Now, while we do this, we want to keep our hips level. And ideally, you have a bit of a squat. But if that's way too much for you for the first time, you could stand up a little more. Let's keep going. So it's 2 steps in one direction and 2 steps in the other direction. Can you keep your knees tracking forward? And to do that, you almost need to gently press the legs outward because gravity wants to cave them in. Bring yourself up. Now, if that went well, and I think it did, we're going to add a resistance band. If that didn't go well, I'd like you to do it without the resistance band because always, 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 before we add a load, whether it's a resistance band or a weight, we want to make sure that we're able to do the exercise proficiently. So take your resistance band and place it around your ankles. There's a trio of resistance bands we use in our classes. One's called light, one's called medium, one's called heavy. This is my medium, but if you're in doubt, please use your light ones. You do not need a super heavy one. You need something that gives you a bit of resistance. So now make the band taut. That would be T-A-U-T. So there's a little bit of a pressure on your calves or your shins, and you're gently pressing out. Now come into that bit of a squat. And now we're going to step again. Now, of course, let's continue. This one is harder because we have tension on the legs. The most important thing is that you're pressing outward as you squat to the side. So in other words, you can look in the mirror, you can look down at your knees. You don't want them pressing in. Let's get one more round. That'd be 2 steps one direction and 2 steps the other direction. And then take a break. Now, if that was way too hard, do it without the resistance band and do the other exercises in this short and super effective class to help stabilize, strengthen the knees, wake up the adductors, wake up the glutes. This is a super fabulous exercise when you're ready for it, and if you want to build up to it, that's absolutely fine. Like everything, we need to start slowly so it can be super duper effective. We're going to do that one more round. Resistance band again around the ankles. The magic number is 16. So we're going to come down into a squat. Your hands can be at your chest, your hands can be at your hips, your hands can be on your glutes, but we want to see if we can maintain this mini squat, and we're going to go to the side. Now, when I see my daughter's soccer team doing this, we always remind them to press the knees out. So I'm going to show you, but please don't do it, the most common mistake. The most common mistake is it kind of looks like this. Please don't do that. Right? The body's resilient. You're not going to hurt yourself if you try that, but we want to train in good form. Let's keep going so our body knows how to do something correctly. Right? What we're doing, let's get one more each direction. What we're doing is we're giving the body a puzzle, and we're having the body adapt by getting fitter and stronger. Now, release the band. Notice how energized your legs feel. Notice how stable your knees feel. Notice how awake, alive, alert your body feels. We have one more standing exercise. Now we're going to take that same resistance band and we're going to place it above the knees. And if you need to adjust the resistance band and use a lighter one, that's fine. And then we're going to come into what we like to call a squat position. Now, most common mistake in this one is that, again, the knees rock in or the back round. So I want you to really take the time to gently press the resistance band out. And if the resistance band is too heavy, get a lighter one. There are so many different levels of resistance in resistance band. So you're pressing out, your hands are at your chest, and we're coming down into a squat. So this is way different than the squats we do without the resistance band, because as you come down, you need to gently press out. Let's get one more time. Excellent. And then come up and walk the legs in and then relax for a second. So now we're going to do that one more time, but we're going to do magic number 16. Can't do 16, do 8. Can't do 8, do 4. Resistance band too heavy, make a lighter one. Resistance band not enough, add a heavier one. Remember, exercise works when you know how to work it. So, resistance band is above the knees. We're gently pressing out. We have a long back, hands at the chest. The magic number is 16. Now, you might not be able to go down as far, and I am counting, I promise, we're at number 3, as you do with a regular squat. And that's okay, because the goal is building stability in the side of the legs to wake up the abductors, that would be the outer thighs, to wake up the glutes, and to practice being stable in our body. So there is a gentle pressing out as you come down. We're halfway there. So we have 8 more times. And again, because we do a lot of squats in our classes, this is a different kind of squat. This is a banded squat. And the goal is to be able to squat down without your knees caving in. Let's get 4 more times. Super fabulous. 3. Oh, I love these exercises. 2. Also so good for stabilizing the hips. 1 more time. That was 16. Please take the resistance band off. So those 2 exercises, lateral walks and banded squats, are 2 super fabulous exercises to start building stability and strength in your lower body and to really work on stabilizing the inner thighs, which of course helps us keep healthy knees. Now we're coming down to the floor. And now we're going to switch the piece of equipment we're using. We're going to put our resistance band to the side and we're going to pick up our ball. And we're going to lie down in what we like to call a bridge or a bridge preparation position. You're going to place the ball between your adductors and you're just going to relax down. Now, if we were just starting to do our strengthening, just starting to rehab our knees, just starting to build body awareness, this next exercise would be the only bridge exercise we did, but we're going to do quite a few different variations. So first one, we have a neutral back, which means there's a slight natural arc in the back. The arms are out to the side. The ball is between the knees. Level 1, we're just going to squeeze and then release. We're going to squeeze and then release. Let's get a few more times. Squeeze and then release, squeeze, and then release. Now, just for waking up the core, just for waking up the body, this is a super fabulous exercise. But we're here to get stronger, so we're going to take this up a notch. The ball is between your adductors. Squeeze it, bring yourself up. Push into the heels. We have a neutral back. And then see if you can keep that neutral back, but maybe come up a little bit more. We have 16 presses in. So we're going in, release, in, release. If this is too much, you bring your hips down, but I think we can stay with this. Let's continue. So we have 12, 11, 10. As you come back to this routine, as you come back to this class, these 16 pulses will get more manageable. You'll be able to do them even more proficiently. Let's get 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more time. Hold it. Excellent. Then come down. Now we're going to start to get into the really deep stabilizing exercise. We're going to squeeze the ball and we're going to extend the left leg. So right now what we're looking for are your thighs relatively parallel and your hips level. You're pointing your left foot. I'd like you to squeeze the ball 8 times. So we squeeze, release. If this is too much, you bring your foot down, but this is the key to the next exercise, which is a real knee stability builder. Let's get 4 more. Keep squeezing the ball. 3, 2, and 1. Release that. Take a second there. Other side. So first you squeeze the ball. That's a prerequisite. Then we extend the right leg, and we have 8 presses in. Now, when you press in, you'll feel it on your inner thighs. You'll feel it a bit in your core. And we're also working on balance. So in other words, your thighs are relatively in line and your hips are pretty level. So in other words, keep both hips down on the floor. Let's get 3 more. So great. 2 and 1. Bring that down. So I recommend that one every day to work to wake up the inner thighs to build stability in the body. If you were able to do that, we're going to go on to the next one, which is a bit harder, but so useful and usable. First, roll the shoulder blades together. Your palms are up. Next, squeeze the ball. Next, extend left leg. Next, elevate hips. Stay there. Squeeze the ball 8 times. So we're 8, 7, you can't do 8, do 6. 5, 4, love these. 3, 2, hold it. Elevate hips, excellent. Lower hips, release left leg. Take a moment, notice how you feel. Inner thighs awake, everything is awake, alive, alert, and getting stronger. When we give our body a puzzle, it adapts by getting fitter and stronger. The key is to give it a puzzle slowly. Other leg. So extend right leg. Prerequisite, can you squeeze the ball? If you're able to squeeze the ball, bring up the hips. From here, 8 presses. In, please take your time. Try and go slowly and with control. If you feel like it's way too much, take a break. But know that the body adapts when you give it a bit of a challenge. And each time you do this sequence, challenge yourself a little bit more. Let's get 1 more time. Hold that. Fabulous. Bring that down. Release the leg. Okay, we're going to put the ball to the side, and we're going to take our resistance band that we did our standing exercises with and place it above the knees. And then you're going to come back down. Now, just like when we did our standing exercises, we don't want the knees to cave in. So give it a gentle press, out. So put your hands on the side of your legs and feel those outer legs working to keep the band taut, T-A-U-T. Now you could stay here for a moment, just waking up the glutes. Love this, especially as a warm-up before you go out and do a walk or a run or a bike ride. But this is also so purely building stability in the outer thighs, the glutes, the outside of the knees. Roll the shoulders back and then lift up your hips. Most important thing is that that band is taut, right? T-A-U-T. Gently press out 8 times. 8, 7. I think some of us can lift the hips higher without losing the shape of the back, which is a neutral back. Let's get 4, 3, 2, hold it. Slowly, slowly come down. Take a second here. We're going to do that 1 more time. But instead of 8, we're going to do 16. Can't do 16, do 8. But the next time you do this series, the next time you do this class, perhaps you'll do all 16. So part 1, push into your heels. Part 2, gently press the band out. Part 3, elevate hips. Here we go. 16, 15. Please take your time. 12, 11. Hips stay up. 10, 9. Are you pressing evenly? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Fabulous. Please bring that down. Take a moment here. Take the band off. Such good work. Remember, exercise works when you make it work for you. And this sequence is designed to build strength and stability. So save this sequence. Come back to this sequence, because the way that we get stronger is 1 workout at a time. Reach out with your questions. I am here.